are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. They go play action here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. The play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2nd and goal from the 1. A 1st carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Again, it's Hunt. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The 1st carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Check 3, check 3. Check 26, check 26. Out, out. Go check, go check. Check 37, check 37. Go. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Gibson here running out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Whip. Watch the whip.
on the ground. This is Leonard Fournette.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's 2nd and 8. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Washington,
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
at their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Shifts by at the 15. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Washington. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Gibson running right through him. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back. Throw right by Gibson. And they get him down across the 40-yard line. Moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check it out,
They'll look to throw here. And that's to the former Falcon, Austin Hooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here it comes. Here it comes. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Kingsley Kiki able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. fielded at the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think, so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Second and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Fournette. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw here. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. But it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here we go.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They run with Hunt. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give right side now to Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. Washington 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Check back.
Escaping the pressure right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Say. Kill. Hey, smash Bronco. Check. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Washington first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready? 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. You're not ready. 54. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 54. I'm going to run you over. Mine's 54.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Check back 45. Check back 45.
They'll set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A huge play there for Washington. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Go trap. Go trap.
Gibson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibson again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And some room to work. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On first down, Hunt. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. back to throw. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass caught by Hooper. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
But how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 42nd mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Atlanta, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.